Huzzah! Alright, so here's the thing, guys. I've been sick for a long while now, but I wanted to apologize. I didn't check the footage of the previous videos for Twisted Metal 1. I didn't realize you guys couldn't hear music. And I thank you guys so much for not mentioning it because, you know, I am new to YouTubing, and, you know, I'm doing it for the people that care and whatnot. So, the fact that you watched them and didn't mind, I appreciate that very much. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change things up from what I was doing. I was going to just do the last 3 characters in 2 separate videos, and then I was going to do the lost tapes from Twisted Metal Head-On Extra Twisted Edition. But because I now realize you guys didn't have music throughout any of that, this is what you're getting. I'm playing every character but Sweet Tooth. We're going to play through it again. To save you time, though, I am going to skip to the end fight so that you don't have to suffer through all the levels over and over again. And you might be saying to yourself, well, Zane, that's not suffering for us. We actually really enjoy watching you play. If you do that, that's fantastic. I'm glad to have you. Thank you all for being here on this human experience that we call life. But, as I feel subconscious about it, I'm going to play through all the characters, only going through the last level, except for Sweet Tooth. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We have time for Sweet Tooth. I was going to record some other stuff tonight, but we're going to cover this tonight. So, we're starting back from the beginning. But we only have one fight to do, and we are playing with the cheat codes. But stick around after, because we're going to have the lost tapes. So that way you can see everyone's ending, and keep in mind what they changed. Alright? So, once again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm still recovering from being sick, so I'm going to do my best. Alright, Sweet Tooth. While it drives like a bathtub on wheels, this baby is powerful. Watch out for its napalm ice cream cones. Needles Kane. An escaped mental patient, Sweet Tooth is a man on a mission. He has entered Twisted Metal in hopes of gaining the one prize that means more to him than anything else in the world, his best friend. Alright. Medium, because we need to get our ending. Invincibility. Unlimited ammo. I don't need turbo. The last fight. Let's rock. Yeah! Once again, so glad to have you guys here. I've met some very nice people due to this channel, like an amount of support I wasn't expecting, and I very much appreciate having you here. I hope I can bring you entertainment and joy throughout. So, in Twisted Metal 1, an idea originally came from, like, being stuck in gridlock traffic or, you know, just people that won't move on the street, and the idea was like, man, what if I had like missile launchers or machine guns on my car? Like, that would be pretty awesome right about now. And that's kind of the beginning of the idea of car combat. They started with doing... What is that? I guess that was like a place for air to escape. I don't know. Yeah, they wanted to start with like what cars would be cool to see. Oh Lord! And Sweet Tooth, his car was listed as ice cream truck ran by a demonic car or demonic clown. Pardon me. And and you know their idea came from there. Over time, Sweet Tooth easily became David Jaffe's like id, I would say. He described it as a person he didn't feel like he was very testosterone driven, like gets what he wants, acts upon his impulses, so on and so forth, had to hide all that kind of stuff. With Sweet Tooth, that stuff kind of bubbles up to the surface. And in case you didn't know, David Jaffe is also the guy who worked on God of War, and Kratos is amongst one of his creations. So they both share a dark thing inside of him that finally bubbles up to the surface and becomes its own thing. And in Sweet Tooth's case, you can't have much of a cooler one, I feel. Sweet Tooth has had so many iterations throughout the entire series. Because in this one, you'll see what he looks like properly through the Lost movies or whatnot, Lost endings. But he's got like tealish green hair. He's got big red lips. His makeup's really askew. His face is kind of big, I would say. And he cray-cray. And it says he's a mental patient that escaped. Just kind of grabbed an ice cream truck. In 2, he's wearing a white outfit and he starts to have the fire hair. Congratulations, you won the 10th Twisted Metal competition! Prepare to meet Calypso and receive your prize! You're the winner of the competition and are granted an audience with Calypso, the creator of the Twisted Metal contest. As you speed into his underground garage, you spot him, surrounded by bodyguards and seated on a throne of broken car parts. His face is burnt beyond recognition. His smile is hideous. He speaks. As you know, I shall now grant any prize you request, but I am confused. You are only asking for this? Calypso holds a crumpled up paper bag in his hands. I can offer you anything, Sweet Tooth. Money, fame, even power. You dare insult me? Calypso screams. But your mind is made up. Ever since you escaped from the mental ward 5 years ago, you have been searching for this bag. Because in your own twisted mind, this bag is much more than just a bag. Oh yes, it is a friend. Yes, the bag is Crazy Harold, the wacky lunch sack, and he has come home. Plunging one hand into the bag, placing the other hand on the wheel, you speed off into the LA night searching for new victims and looking for a new life where you and your bag can be happy at last. And that is a Twisted Metal Sweet Tooth run. Bam! Okay, music's still working. I'm glad. Let's go down the list. Yellow Jacket. Speeding in from the mean streets of New York, Yellow Jacket is one of this year's most well-rounded competitors. Charlie Kane, an old and lonely cab driver from the streets of New York, he has entered Calypso's contest to learn what happened to his son, a young man who disappeared 20 years ago. He's got Molotov cocktails. So I don't know if anyone's watched my Twisted Metal Black video, but Charlie Kane does make a reappearance. In fact, I would say Charlie's got one of the best lost endings in this game. And oh, the irony of not knowing that you killed your own son that you've been searching for in a contest to murder. But that's alright, Charlie. We forgive you. You're old, you're senile. It can't be helped. So I mentioned in the recording I tried to make a second ago, and then found out that there was no sound. And I'm like, how long has this been the case? And then I looked at my other videos. I'm like, well, son of a bitch. Of course, it's Molotov Cocktails. He's from New York. Let's see. What was I gonna say? This car moves so fast. Oh my god. Minion, I need you to just chill for a second. I am trying to get up a ramp. It's challenging. Okay, so if you haven't seen my head-on playthrough, at least the first episode covers the lost tapes and other stuff. They go in, they have an interview between David Jaffe, who's the director of these games, and Scott Campbell, who is not just the driver of Spectre, he is part of a team, and he didn't actually realize that his name was going to be used as one of the characters, but hey, pleasant surprise, I feel. Woo! Anyway, they were saying that this one was really hard, like, to fight in this game, and how much you get jettisoned around and stuff. They're like worried that people weren't going to like it. Not only that, but it was getting torn up at like not reviews, but like test audiences. Even Japan, or like Sony of Japan, was not keen on the game. They're like, well, why's it got to be so violent? Can't you make like the rockets and stuff like fruit or vegetables or something? Like, goddamn, guys. But obviously, that wasn't going to be the case. They decided like it must be done. They had a passion project in mind, and they made it happen. And that's how you got Twisted Metal 1. And they had to make it work. They were low on budget. They were low on time. They had an idea, and they made it happen. Like, that's inspiration. And then, when they were going to do 2, they saw the reviews of things coming in, and saw that people actually liked the game. Their hard work had been rewarded with a fan base. And so, when it came time for 2 to be made, they wanted to make sure everything went well. They wanted to make it the best they could. And in fact, 2 is their favorite game. David Jaffe says his is 2, then 1, then Black. An issue that Black kind of suffered is because of the theming of the game. The art style was just a lot of grays and browns and whatnot, and so every stage kind of looked the same, rolling clouds and whatnot in every stage, like not a lot of variety, but you know, the universe that they made, that's the part they liked the most. Like what they did with the characters, even the new characters and the new drivers in each car, like they thought it was pretty cool. And there was even going to be a Twisted Metal Black 2. But they had to scrap it for a few reasons. And there was a project called Harbor City that they also had to scrap. Once again, I highly recommend you take a watch of my head-on playthrough. I recorded that playthrough before this. Congratulations, you've won the tournament! Yep! Hey, I'm walking in! You are the winner of the competition and are granted an audience with Calypso, the creator of the Twisted Metal contest. As you speed into his underground garage, You spot him, surrounded by bodyguards and seated on a throne of broken car parts. His face is burnt beyond recognition. His smile is hideous. He speaks. As you know, I shall now grant any prize you request. You smile nervously and say, I just wanted some information. I want to know if my son is still alive. He disappeared 20 years ago and I haven't seen him since. Calypso frowns, then gives you your prize. It is not good news. It turns out that you saw your son on this very night. He was the driver of the ice cream truck. For the last 5 years, he had been using the name Sweet Tooth, traveling the country looking for victims. Up until tonight, he was one of the country's most wanted serial killers. Now he is dead. Compliments of you. As you speed off into the LA night, you are filled with a sense of anguish and regret you never thought possible. Perhaps you'll compete in the next Twisted Metal contest and ask Calypso to take away your suffering. Sorry, buddy. It don't work like that. Especially when we get to the lost ending. God, this bacon motherfucker. Popping up every time. Alright. This is one we haven't seen yet. Or, seen me play. Darkseid, a massive vehicle with awesome power but slow acceleration. Mr. Ash, a ravenous creature who wants to get back what is rightfully his. He's hoping Calypso can help him retrieve an item so powerful it could destroy the world. A thin beam of white-hot fire stolen from the depths of hell. I like his silhouette. Yeah, he's supposed to be Satan. At least in the Lost ending. And since we're slow... Fuck the turbo! So anyway, what I mean to say is, 2's their baby. 2 is what they worked on the hardest, and they made a great game. It's easily most people's favorite game. They quit making games for the Twisted Metal series for a bit, and that's when 3 and 4 came out. And I'm a fan of 4. I don't like 3. If you're a fan of 3, good for you. Glad you could enjoy that. But yeah, they made this game really hard, and they wanted to fix some of that. In fact, one of the issues that they thought they would fix by making things into hover cars was how, like, kind of floaty things are, or how hard it was to turn around. Which, yeah, I can see what they mean. But clearly they did not go for hover cars. Probably for the best. I can't be the only one who feels like the specials don't do a lot of damage. I guess it's because they regenerate, and so they don't want it to be like that special. When I think of a special, I think of like in a fighting game. You know, you pull off some badass combination of buttons and you end up getting to blow out like 30% of someone's health, maybe more. Oh my god, Thumper, what is happening to you? This is not your day. Was it that oil slick? Minion, get the fuck out of my way! I'd kill you, but I'm worried that it'll glitch the game. Because you're already out. Thumper, you're not going to live to see the end of this day. This is where your story ends, my guy. Oh! Even as a giant Mack truck, I feel like I'm on ice. How am I gonna keep up with that guy? Probably use something other than my special. I can't tell you how much Twisted Metal I have played back to back to back to back this week. Oh my god. Like, not all the videos are out yet. You'll see them as they come out. I wanted to make sure you guys had enough stuff to watch, even though I was sick. I spent that time that I should have been healing trying to grind out some more videos for y'all, so if you don't mind no commentary, I hope you enjoy them. I prefer doing commentary, because otherwise you could be watching any other channel. But I am not on any other channel. We've won another contest. Let's go. You are the winner of the competition and are granted an audience with Calypso, the creator of the Twisted Metal contest. As you speed into his underground garage, you spot him surrounded by bodyguards and seated on a throne of broken car parts. His face is burnt beyond recognition. His smile is hideous. When he recognizes you, his face goes pale. "No!" screams Calypso. "He's mine! He is mine!" "He's not yours," you tell him. "He's one of my most powerful demons, and you stole him. Used him to gather up your prizes for this competition of yours. Let's go, Black. It's time to come home." And with that, a shadowy figure on the back wall of the garage files out of the darkness and into your head, disappearing into your body. Calypso screams in agony. You simply smile. "He's coming back home with me," you say. "Your contest, your vision, is over for good. See you in hell, Calypso. I'll be waiting." You speed off into the LA night, searching for the expressway back to hell. You hear it is located somewhere near Hollywood. That reminds me, if you were ever curious about what my favorite movie is, since we're talking about A Highway to Hell, it has got to be Little Nicky by the great Adam Sandler. Alright, Outlaw. A sturdy, dependable car with a close-range weapon that can be counted on to pull Sergeant Roberts out of the deadliest of battles. Sergeant Carl Roberts, a good cop in a world gone mad, he has entered the contest in hopes of forcing Calypso to put an end to Twisted Metal once and for all. He's got a taser. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Mr. Bassman, you got that saying something. Sorry, I like the 50s. Exit. Thought I clicked that. Guess I didn't. Alright. Dark Side Thumper, Crimson Fury. Is it always them? I think it's always them. I forgot, but even if I did, we're gonna see them a ton. Freeze! LAPD! Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Now that's Quattro from Twisted Metal 4. A total RoboCop ripoff. Nothing wrong with that though. Like, I like homages to things. In fact, something I love is parodies. I grew up playing World of Warcraft for the better part of my life, I feel. And one thing I always enjoyed was getting to watch World of Warcraft song parodies on YouTube. Especially by Nim. He did some great work. I don't know if anyone ever made any Twisted Metal songs that weren't like the soundtrack or for the new not movie, show. but I would love to hear them. So if you know of any, feel free to send them my way or tell me about them. Because if it's especially about Sweet Tooth, and we know it's going to be, then I'm going to have a great fucking time adding that to my music. Oh no, you froze me, Satan. This is easily my favorite version of Darkseid. Like, the devil joined the competition where Calypso was stealing his demon who gave power. That's pretty cool. I found out also today they tried to make these games not too fantastical. Like, the cars are wacky to a degree, but not that wacky. And they showed some designs for like a school bus and two like jet cars. And I don't mean jet cars. I mean a jet, a straight up jet that's wings like angled down to the street that had cars pulling it, or another car that had helicopter parts attached to it. I don't even know how that would play. Probably not well. Also, in case you didn't know, Twisted Metal Black has a boss, the last boss, Warhawk. Their studios, Dave Jaffe worked on and whatnot, made a game called Warhawk. And so that was an homage to that. I haven't ever played it. I think I've seen some clips of it once. It's not probably anything like this. Woo! Come on, Satan. No, that's not Satan. We have two unrelated demons from hell. Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, they didn't give any backstory to who Minion is besides the winner of last year's competition in this one. But in 2, you see who he is. And in 2, I'm going to talk over like the beginning part until I see text that's not the regular. There's a comic that was released between 1 and 2 that explains where Calypso gets his power and whatnot, and the deal with the devil he made. I haven't read it, but I've seen some pieces of it. If you're looking for a lot of like Twisted Metal lore, I would recommend checking out a channel called Tactical Bacon Productions, I believe. They cover a lot of history and levels and rankings and whatnot that they feel. As you know, I shall now grant any prize you request. I'm here for my prize, you say. You know what I want. You have requested that Twisted Metal contest never be held again. You want the streets to be safe. You want the children to feel secure. This is your wish. This is your prize. Calypso shrugs, then smiles at you. While I disagree, of course, I am bound to respect your decision. Drive out of this garage, officer, and enter a world free of the pain and suffering you claim I cause. A world free of Twisted Metal. You have my word. You tell Calypso if he's lying, you'll be back. He says he highly doubts it. Then you race out of the garage, only to discover that Calypso has tricked you. You know the world free of Twisted Metal contest and of everything else. Just as Calypso has promised, you float in space for all eternity. That's so fucking cute. I love that. Oh, fucking Twisted Metal, man. Sometimes you get your wish. Sometimes you get butt fucked with no lube. Thumper. The lowest of the lowriders. His car is tough and big, able to escape from the toughest of neighborhoods. Bruce, a passionate kid from the streets of LA. He's got one last shot at taking his neighborhood out of the war zone. I also realized just now that I did all this in the first video, reading off the names and descriptions of all these characters. But, like I said, I'm making up for past mistakes. I am trying to give the full experience right here. You know, minus the other levels. Because we're trying to cover everybody in a time that won't be too grueling to watch. I hope. Now, Thumper's pretty consistent throughout all the series. In 4, they took away a lot of characters and turned them into Super whoever he was. Like Super Thumper, Super Slam, I think Augur as well, etc., etc. And the only time I can really think of, besides, I don't think he was in black. The only time I can think of that they changed the driver was for 3. No, head on. That's what I mean to say. Oh shit. Oh no. Yeah, head on, it's a chick named Angel who gets on Calypso's bad side, which, I know, smart idea, right? And the worst part is, head on, more people get one over on Calypso than I think any of the other games. No one wins in 3. And yet she's just being an asshole to the guy who's giving you your wish. It's like, okay. See ya! Bitch, would you stay still? I'm trying to kill you here! Crimson, are you on a different building again? I can't really tell. I didn't mean to do that. Genuinely, I did not mean to do that. Alright. I'ma stay right here. Y'all bitches can come to me. Oh, I'm getting ground up. It means axles. Come on, Bodie. It's a fucking go. Oh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's what I get for pressing the gas. What happens when you lose? Back to the beginning. Alright. We can live with that. I was gonna quick save, but I was like, nah, you know. Not only will I be fine, but maybe some people are against it. And let's be real here. If you're watching this channel, that means you don't mind that I like to play for fun. I like to have a good time. I'm not trying to take this seriously, and as I always say, I'm not trying to prove how big a dick I got. I'm just trying to show you guys the story. Because these are games that you may not ever see again. You gotta keep them alive. And plus, fucking Twisted Metal Show is out now. You know? I'm sure people are curious on where the series started and developed. And you don't need to see too much of a game to know or get the impression. So that's why we're going through this again, but in a swift enough manner. Okay, outlaw. Oop, oop, oop. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm so mad at Crimson. Jesus. I wonder if Minion has a way to prevent him from falling off the edge. I don't know that for sure, but I'd be interested to see that. Crimson, you gotta go, man. Because you're being an asshole. I already got a tank on my ass, man. Could you stay still and just die? That texture was making me dizzy. Crimson! Okay. It's good. We love to see it. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, Thumper, thank you. You pulled it out. God, Crimson Fury takes a while to fight. Oh my god, he's just trying to hang out anywhere else. Okay. Oh, stretch. Alright. As you know, I shall now grant any prize you request. You know what I want, you tell him. I signed your contract. For the last 10 years, you have searched for a way to turn your South Central neighborhood into a place where people could feel safe. But nothing ever worked. Every night is still the same. Gang fights, drive-by shootings, robberies. Tonight, all of this will change if Calypso will grant your wish. He does. He promises to stop the fights, to stop the violence. You say you don't believe him. Calypso tells you to go home and see for yourself. As you speed off into the LA night, your heart is pounding with excitement. Could Calypso be telling the truth? Is your neighborhood safe? Was the battle tonight worth it? All of the blood you spilled, in the end, will it be justified? You drive at top speed, racing home, only to find Calypso was not lying. Beautiful. Twisted metal, twisted metal. Crimson Fury. Sharp and super fast, the sports car can outrun every other vehicle in this year's contest. Agent Stone has been hired by Underground Freedom Organization. His job is to use his prize to claim an object that could liberate the world. You know what it is. Da 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 da. Oh no! I went too fast. I fucked myself over. I went too fast. Now I gotta start over. That's okay. Oh. If you recognize that was wrong, impressive. You've been paying attention. Okay, so it seems like if I am playing one of the cars, it's replaced by Outlaw. That's the impression that I get. It's laser. Well, it seems to be doing fine. Oh my god, he is too fast. God, I bet a lot of people when they played this died on this stage purely because you fall off the roof all the time. Thankfully, everyone's moved over to me, so I'm going to be fine. Rocket. Whee! I don't think there's any way to get health on this stage. Pretty easy now. I'ma thump your fucking car, man. There you go. Yay! We win! I'm gonna blow my nose, so I'm gonna mute myself. As you know, I shall grant any prize you request, and here is your heart's desire. Calypso tosses you a heavy iron box. It is a flight recorder box from a downed airliner. You're a lucky man, Agent. The commander and the army vehicle died tonight trying to keep you from getting that box. You smile and in your thick British accent say, well, that's the US government for you. Always trying to keep the people in the dark. Thanks, Calypso. You speed off, racing into the LA night. One hand is on the wheel, the other on the flight box. As you listen to the voice on the flight recorder, you hear the sounds of an alien craft shooting down the passenger plane. You have the evidence. You feel good that soon the people of the world will know the truth, that we are not alone. It's a nice little subplot. Yeah, sorry for still recording when I'm sick, but, you know, I am of the belief that you gotta make the most with your time that you got. Pit Viper, tough and sturdy, the Viper shoots a stream of acid that can melt most opponents with a single hit. Angela Forden, a woman leading a double life, she is competing for $1 million in cash. That's what she says. But a lady's gotta have her secrets, right? No, actually. Reminds me of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. You just run into the chick who's swimming in the ocean, and she starts a Pokemon battle with you, and she's like, "Where do I keep my my Pokeballs?" A woman never tells her secrets. It's like, that's what I kind of want to know, actually. Boom, boom, boom. Body up, oh man. Alright. This is a new cast. Entirely. Roadkill, Spectre, and Warthog, I think I saw. Alright. Pit Viper, show me you're the Hop Tui of competitors. Oh, man. Like, I like that you can spam it. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's nice that you can do it. I think the game that has the most underwhelming attacks or specials may be Head On, because a lot of the time they only do about 20 damage, because they tell you what damage you're doing, so it's not a surprise, and it's like 20 to 25 most of the time. Which that is, I would say, equate to maybe an eighth of their health. If I'm being generous, maybe a sixth. But I can't say any more than that. This is the one character that's not made an appearance again at all. And if you see your lost ending, you'll know why. Spectre, are you up on the ramp? Just overlooking the city of a life that you no longer have? Of a wife and kid at home that you won't see again because I'm gonna win? I mean, as long as I don't fucking fall. There's the rub, there's the rub, there's the rub, 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 rub. That's from the Rankin Bass Jack Frost movie. Yeah, if you've been watching up to this point, thank you so much for your support once again. Now, we know Pit Viper doesn't make an appearance again. But is there a driver or a car that you would like to see again? I get my wish because I love Sweet Tooth. And most people love Sweet Tooth. So, I'm good with whoever else may come out in the games. But if I had to pick somebody who doesn't show up again, there are two that come to mind. And one is technically a half. So, both of them come from 4. In fact, you guys know I love... Oh, actually, you know what? I do have a third. I do have a third, but it doesn't fit with any other game but 4. I love 4, okay? I know everyone hates 4. I love 4. It plays well to me. The characters are funny. And it's a very silly, unserious game. I love some of the level design. It's great. It's got fucking Rob Zombie as a character. But I want Microblast, the Johnson family, and Calypso is the half because, you know, he's obviously in every game. That's just the only one he's playable in. He's got a fucking nuke truck. It doesn't do a lot of damage, even if you hit him square on, but fuck, it's a nuke truck. As you know, I shall grant any prize you request. It says on your contract you are asking for $1 million in cash. That I can easily grant. You simply smile knowingly as he reaches for a briefcase filled with money. As he does, you open fire, taking out the bodyguards, and then Calypso himself. During the battle, you notice a black shadow-like figure sneaking away during the fight. But you let it go. You've gotten your man. It turns out your real name is not Angela Fortin, but Agent Amanda X, a freelance assassin who has been hired by the people of LA to take out Calypso and end his brutal contest. Why'd you make the squish noise? You speed off into the night, satisfied by a job well done. Oh yeah, you take the $1 million with you. Hey, a girl's gotta eat. Calypso's like, the fuck, man? The fuck indeed. This one's a longer video, and I'm sorry for that, but like I said, we're trying to cover everything. Warthog. So are the most of this year's competitors, but with a mean special weapon and ton of armor, and it doesn't need to be fast. Commander Mason is working for the U.S. government. He's hoping Calypso can help retrieve an item so powerful it could destroy the world. What's those buttons again? Square, triangle, X, space, circle! Ew, what's it again? Triangle, space, square, circle, circle! How do we get to the final battle? Play through the game! But we're gonna do triangle, X, circle, square, triangle. Meet your opponents. Should be Roadkill, Hammerhead, and Spectre. It seems like certain characters only have certain people they fight at the end. I was kind of hoping it was random. I like the little palm tree design on the back of this car. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. I think Spectre just fucking blew up. Yeah? That's a second dead ghost. Casper, no! By the way, if you know me close, you know the 90s Casper movies are my shit. Like, they are hilarious. They're great 90s comedies. You can't do much better. I love Casper's Spirited Beginning as well. Well, Minion, if you're just going to sit there and take all 3 rockets to the face, I'll be obliged to finish on it. I still say the machine gun's the best weapon in this game. It's just a shame that it overheats. That's a balance thing. That's perfectly fine. Minion, I don't know where you are. There you are. Oh, fuck. Oh, I lived. Holy shit. And boom goes the dynamite. Stars and Stripes! Apparently they were going to give Warthog's vehicle the American flag color scheme, and I thought that would have been nice. It would look pretty cool. But, you know, camo green's fine too. Works for a lot of other things. They shouldn't want to be too cheesy. I say cheese that shit up like some nachos at your local Mexican restaurant. I have one I'm particularly fond of myself. So. Yeah. As you know, I shall now grant any prize you request. I won your contest, you shout in a gruff voice. Now give me my prize! Give me the box! Calypso smiles and tosses you a heavy iron box. It is a flight recorder box from a downed aircraft. Listening to the recording on the box, you now know why the government sent you to get it. It contains evidence that an otherworldly craft shot down the airliner. Evidence that we are not alone! As you speed off into the LA night, you are content, happy that the government will get what is rightfully theirs. You also feel good knowing that the people of the USA can sleep tight tonight, kept in the dark about things they are not yet ready to know about. America. Okay, Grim. A fast, highly maneuverable chopper built to go the distance. Beside handling this vehicle carries a weapon from the other side. A collector of sorts, tonight he will claim the one item that has eluded him for years. So, in his original designing, they were going to put a mannequin or a skeleton in his car to be the driver, and it would be the one letting you do the machine gunning and whatnot. Or, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm sorry. But they had cool design ideas for Mr. Grimm. And he's obviously the Grim Reaper, so how can you go wrong with that? These boys look familiar. I think there's only one woman in the competition. It's pit fight, I think it's the only one. That's a weird face. Does good damage. Kinda want you dead, man. There's no doubt in my mind that anybody... Oh! Minion just fell off the edge. I think that counted? Maybe not. I think you see him up there. He's a black dot, usually. No, he's alive. Get fucked. Oh, that was beautiful. Mr. Grimm always has a cool design, and he does a lot of damage. And he's very fast, but he's very fragile, so you gotta be careful. If Sweet Tooth wasn't my main, Mr. Grimm would be. And he's a pirate in the fourth game. Alright. As you know, I shall grant any prize you request. I am the winner, you say, and you are my prize. You point your hand towards Calypso, revealing that the arm under your leather jacket is nothing more than dirty white bone. In an instant, Calypso recognizes you. No! No! It's not time! He screams. But it is time, and you know it. Finally, after 100 years of trying, you are able to capture the one soul that has eluded you since you took the position as the Grim Reaper. As you speed off into the LA night, you feel as good as a collector of souls can feel. But the feeling is short-lived. There is work to be done. Always more work. But not Twisted Metal. Because the guy who's running it's gone. Spectre, named after one of the main guys at the studio, but is not a picture of him. Spectre, a classic ride from 1965, fast and maneuverable. Spectre is a great rush on the open road. Scott Campbell is a restless spirit who hopes Calypso's contest can make him whole again. He's got a fun ability to spam for his special, but it's not enough damage to make it better than, I think, a homing missile. That's a trade-off, though, because it can go through walls. Pit Viper replaces me. Okay. Oh, you can skip that. Mazel tov! Kaloo will eat today as cabbages and kings. That splorch noise is rarity. Brought me out of it and didn't leave me trapped where I glitch and die. Oh! Skill shot! They happen once in a blue moon. Spectre is also a car that changes drivers constantly. And for whatever reason, it's usually an actor. Or someone who wants to be famous or get money. Like, that's all he boils down to. This one, he got stabbed. He's just trying to get his life back so he can see his wife and daughter. Every other version, selfish prick. Honestly, though, I think only the first game has anybody who's doing it for themselves, or not for anyone else, I mean. Thumper is pretty good about it, but everyone else is like out to fix something in their own life. Like, Axel tries to confront his father. He doesn't even need the wish to like free himself from the trap, like his car. Sweet Tooth wants to live in a garden. So on and so forth. But like in this one, you got Warthog, who thinks he's doing a good thing by keeping the U.S. people in the dark. You have Agent Stone who's trying to not do that, try to make that information public. You have Thumper, who is trying to make his neighborhood peaceful. You have Outlaw, who's trying to get rid of, like, crime and Twisted Metal in the world. You have Grim, who is just trying to get his soul, Pit Viper, who's trying to take out Calypso for a multitude of reasons. But, you know. As you know, I shall grant any prize you request. Please, sir, you say, I just want to be alive again. For the last 5 years, you have been a spirit, a ghost, a dead guy, stabbed by a maniac serial killer at the local circus, Sweet Tooth. You were killed instantly. Since then, your soul has been wandering the earth in search of a way to come back to life. Now you have your chance. As winner of Twisted Metal, Calypso must grant you any wish you ask for, and he does. In a flash of bright white light, you are alive again. You race off into the LA night, heading home to be with your wife and little girl who was born 3 days after you died. Your heart is racing and tears are streaming down your face. It feels great to be alive again. Amen. Life's a gift. Alright. We're almost to the end. Hammerhead, a monster that crushes its enemies under its giant tires. It handles for crud, but its power is awesome. David Mike, a stolen monster truck, 2 high school dropouts, and a collection of hard rock CDs. What could possibly go wrong? Fuck yeah. Their ending, I feel, is the best Lost ending. And if I've said something different on that opinion before, I'm saying it for finality now. Yeah, I know Hammerhead's ending in this one, in the Lost ending, fantastic. Alright, so his ability is to run into something to do it a lot of damage. I don't know how much that's really doing. Well, he's dead. So I guess pretty fucking good, huh? Nice! Excellent, Rufus! The 90s are my favorite decade, no doubt, hands down. And I watch a ton of movies from there. That being said, if you get a chance to watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, you should totally watch it. A little before that, but it's classic, and it's Keanu Reeves and Alex Winters. Keanu Reeves from like millions of things nowadays. Alex Winters, I'm so sorry, I don't know what else other movies you've been in because I haven't seen a lot of them. I do know that you're in Lost Boys. And for a lot of people, that's their favorite vampire movie. That's a good pick for sure. Got Kiefer Sutherland in it. Okay. Doesn't seem like the crushing does much damage to Minion, but he's got a lot of health. The splorch noise is so weird. Come on. I bought you this gift. You should not refuse it. It's very rude. Woo! And she still makes the squish. What hell? I think I just popped that light. No, I didn't. The Japanese, when they saw this game too, were like, cool, when you fixing the graphics? And they're like, we're not. They simply don't have the time. I think it looks fine. Y'all know me, I love my little polygonal, weird textured games. Especially if you have character models and they don't speak, like their mouth doesn't move. That's fun for me. As you know, I shall grant any prize you request, but I am confused. It says here you are asking for a new set of treads. Exactly what is that? You know, man, tires, you reply. Calypso is dumbfounded. But you could have asked for anything. Are you sure that's all you want? Hey, dude, treads ain't cheap for a rig like this. Oh, well, says Calypso. It's your choice. In a flash of light, your monster truck is refitted with a brand new set of metal-crushing tires. You slam your truck into reverse and speed out of the garage. As you race off down the LA freeway heading into what has been the most outrageous night of your life, you vow to enter Twisted Metal again. Although, at the moment, you are having a hard time thinking of a better prize than this. The lost ending will prove otherwise. Okay. I think it's the last one, right? Yep, roadkill! Someone who's severely changed since the first game. Pierced together from many junkyard hulks, Roadkill is a heavily armored demolition derby on wheels. Captain Spears is a man filled with regret. He is competing in Twisted Metal in hopes of recreating the past in which he is currently living. He shoots a rod. Rod of God. There we go. We're going to do one last fight after this, because I have not seen the secret level, but I have a code for it, and I'd love to see it. So, you guys can join me. Woo! I'm a fast motherfucker! That did pretty good damage. I think he put oil down. Minion might die before anybody else. How low is he? Jeez, yeah. Alright, boy, get fucked! Oh, yeah! It's rare to finish the boss first in anything. Fuck, this was easy. Okay. Oh my god! It turned so fast! I love it. Now I'm a believer! Hammerhead! Hey, congratulations on winning, man! I think I could use the prize to a better extent. Oh! One more, man. What does that say? Evangeline. I think it is. Oh, he must have fell off the edge. Cool. That or blasted by a rocket cop. Hover cop, I think is what they classified them as. Woo! Well, that was kind of fun, yeah. You better believe I'm playing Sweet Tooth, though, for the last level. Alright, since it is the last one, as you speed into his underground garage, you spot him surrounded by bodyguards and seated on a throne of broken car parts. His face is burned beyond recognition. His smile is hideous. He speaks. As you know, I shall now grant any prize you request. Boy, I wish I wasn't sick and I had because of my throat. I was a captain in the jungle wars of South America, you tell him. I lost my entire platoon. I sent them straight into an enemy trap. And now as your prize, you want a second chance. You want me to send you back in time so you can save them. I don't recommend it, Captain. Calypso tries to warn you about the dangers of such a request, but you refuse to heed his advice. Realizing your mind is made up, Calypso simply shrugs and agrees to grant your wish. You should have listened to the guy! You are sent back in time, dropped into the middle of a raging South American war. Before you have time to save your platoon, you are shot at point-blank range by an enemy soldier. You die instantly. The next day, back in 2005, two high school kids find your car sitting in the middle of a dirt field. They steal it, speed off, and vow to enter next year's contest using your vehicle. Aren't you fucked? What's worse is the lost ending is kind of the same, but still better. Works out better for him anyway. Twisted Metal! Let's go! Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. And square, triangle, circle, square, square. I don't know what this is. Let's find out together. Prepare for the fight of your life. Pit Viper, Roadkill, Darkside, Grim, and Crimson. What's so special about this? I like that I'm on the monitor. I guess it's because you don't fight any, like, more than one person in the first level. And as I've noticed, it's pretty much just Darkside. Okay. I'm with it, I'm hip. I'm a clown on a mission. Oh, I look forward to the day where I get a better microphone or a way to not have the AC make noise in my recordings and my voice come out clearer. But say, Levy, you work with what you got. Nothing's perfect, but you keep trying, right? Crimson Fury. Of course you'd be the last one because you're the hardest to fucking hit. We're gonna enjoy this. I think I just stomped on you. Okay. Cool, cool. Alright, neat, neat, I like that. Alright, well, that has been Twisted Metal 1, except it's time to go Twisted Metal Head On Extra Twisted Edition. Bonus material. Twisted Metal 1, The Lost Ending Movies. Alright. These end/win movies were removed from the original Twisted Metal before the game was released. They are presented here for the first time. Alright. So just a reminder, if you've seen my head-on video earlier, for whatever reason, the emulation on the PS2 version of the game does have issues when it comes to cutscenes. But I tried the Sweet Tooth one earlier, it worked just fine. So, there's that. Let me check something real quick. Okay, let's do this.
Let the winner in. Congratulations! You have won my contest. Welcome to my home.
As you know, Mr. K, you are now able to claim any prize you request.
You just don't know. You don't know what it was like for me. And I, and you, and them. You don't know!
Look, I'm a bit confused, Mr. K. You do understand, by winning High Octane, you are entitled to any request of any value. And yet, you asked me for this?
Oh, man. Give me that. Give me!
A paper bag? You can't be serious.
Oh, man. Down! Down! You get down the street! You said it would be easy! Do you know what they did? Do you? Now it's my turn! It's my world! It's my word! It's my turn! It's my day! Boo! Cuckoo.
Young lady, I owe you a debt of gratitude. You are welcome to stay in my realm for as long as you desire.
You guys are both sick. I'm getting out of here, and I'm taking your truck.
That's fucking funny. I love that Sweet Tooth ending. The chick's never explained, but I don't know, it works. Yeah. Sweet Tooth used to be just an absolute loon in the more crazy sense than just psychotic, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to really say, but yeah, I like that depiction. It's pretty funny. Had they stuck with it throughout the entire series, no, I wouldn't have enjoyed that as much, but like this one, oh yeah, great one. Alright, let's see Thumper. His is the same except with a little twist.
What was the prize you were requesting?
You know the deal, Calypso. I signed your contract. Let's get this over with.
Gentlemen, I'm not the one who kidnapped your girlfriend. But as promised, she is here, perfectly safe.
Bruce! Bruce! What's happening?
See? One big happy family. And just to show you how much I care, I've even done you the favor of bringing your real enemy directly to you.
What am I doing here? Oh my God.
Thanks, Calypso. I told you before I was finished doing your hits for you.
You don't have to do this, man. You don't have to do this. I'm sorry about the girl, man. You don't have to do this.
Cross me again, it's over.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Calypso.
That was anticlimactic.
Oh my God.
Pretty goofy, pretty goofy. A little different, actually, now that I look at it again. I thought he still got the same wish, but... Nope, he just rescued a girl. Alright. Pit Viper. Definitely a different ending, but same setup.
As you are the winner of my contest, I can grant anything you ask for, young lady.
Cut the formalities. I want my prize. Now you pay up, Calypso.
Strange. It says here, you are only asking for this. $1 million, as requested. Quite a paltry sum.
I needed the money.
You could have asked for anything. Still, you are the winner, and the money is your prize.
No! My prize is getting close enough to you to do this! I've been paid by the people of LA to take you out, Calypso.
You know, if you really want to be an assassin, you should keep your eyes on your prey. Much better.
Yeah, classic villain thing. I know she's not a villain, but don't monologue and don't give up the or like announce your attack. Yeah, legit. This one is great. I love it, especially the ending. Also, as you can tell by now, the acting is cheesy as fuck. But like I said, I love it. Let's do it.
As you are the winner of this contest, I have agreed to grant any request you ask for. And yet, you've asked for nothing.
Well, I just... Well, actually, sir, I really wanted just another chance to drive.
My God, you killed everyone. You suddenly don't drive like a man who has nothing to gain. The way you took out your own son. Oh, that was one of the best kills I've seen in the last 10 years. It's hard to believe you're really the father of that psychotic clown in the ice cream truck. Your driving skills are vastly superior. Come now, Mr. Kane. You must want something.
Soon, as you can probably tell, I'm gonna pass along. I just wanted one more shot.
What if I told you there was no need to move on? No need to ever die?
What do you mean?
I have many abilities, Mr. Kane. Many powers.
You are a lucky man.
Well, just a second. I don't want this.
Please, Mr. Kane. What have you got to lose? Trust me.
Oh, that's strange. It tastes like...
Mr. Kane, the world is now your oyster. I need a driver. Someone to travel the world and search for new drivers for each year's competition. You'll never die. And you'll drive forever. What do you say, Mr. Kane?
Sounds good to me, baby.
Hell yeah! He's basically the Silver Surfer slash like Horseman of the Apocalypse for Calypso. Oh, it's so good. Alright, Roadkill. A very different character than every other entry of him. Let's go.
As winner of my competition, I shall grant to you anything you request. Let's see what you've come asking for.
I already turned in my contract, Calypso. You should know what I want.
The jungle rules of South America. You were a commander for the Allied troops. What was that, 5 years ago?
4.5.
Now you want to go back in time. Set things straight. An interesting request.
I lost them all. 25 good men, and I sent them straight into an enemy trap. I want a second chance, Calypso. Word is, you can give me that.
I wonder if you really know what it means to go back in time. Really to go back.
Damn it, I don't need a lecture. I need to save my men. I need more time.
I can give you time, but to go back and to
Give me what I want. Give me what I earned. I won. My God, he did it.
Commander, if you can hear me, we're heading into the forge. We'll keep you posted on what we find.
No! Stay out of there! Stay out of the forge!
Yes, sir. Pulling back, sir.
Wait for me! You guys stay put! No.
Oops, there goes another rubber tree plant. Oh no, Spectre. Oh no, Spectre. Alright, let's see Calypso's sadistic side.
As you well know, any prize you request will be yours.
Did you get a chance to read over my request?
I did. Here's your answer. Here is your future.
This is it? This is gonna bring me back to life?
It will. Back to the wife you left behind. Back to the little girl you've never seen. Back to the world of the living.
Thank you, Calypso. Thank you, my God. What's happening?
You're being born again.
God, thank you, Calypso. I feel great. I feel alive. I feel...
Betrayed.
What? No. Don't. Please don't.
I giveth, and I taketh away. Try again next year, driver.
Calypso, no. Please don't.
No! Ah!
Isn't that just unnecessarily fucked up? Sometimes you don't have to twist the wish. Sometimes you can just fuck him over afterwards. No one said you were a good guy. Alright, Mr. Grimm. The model in here is like a cheap Halloween display skeleton. Just letting you know.
Congratulations. You have won my contest. Welcome to my home.
Greetings, Calypso.
As you well know, any prize you request will be yours.
I am the winner, and you are my prize. I want your soul.
No. No! It's not time! No! We made a deal!
There will be no deal this time.
No! It is not time! No! No! Ah!
It's pretty wacky. Outlaw. Yeah.
Cut the formalities, Calypso. I'm here for my prize. It's over.
I see you want my competition brought to an end. This is the prize you want in exchange for winning my contest?
That's right. No more dead bodies. No more unsafe streets. No more war. Your promise was and has been since the beginning of this unholy competition that the winner gets whatever he asks for. Whatever, Calypso. Now, I hear you're a man of your word, so I expect...
Officer, I've given you no reason to doubt me. You are the winner, and I am bound to respect your decision. Let it be recorded that on this night, December 24th, 2005, Officer Carl Roberts is granted a world free of the high-octane competition. Now, officer, drive out of this garage and enter a world free of the pain and suffering you claim I cause. This competition, my vision, shall be over for good. You have my word.
Oh, no.
Welcome to your new world, officer. Just as promised, it is free of the high-octane competition. And everything else. Enjoy!
Calypso! No!
Like, I guess it worked. That's how Calypso does it a lot of the time. It's like, alright, you got here, congratulations. He's like, you know what I want? I want this, this. It's like, alright. And so your wish is, yeah, this. It's like, okay, you said it, not me. Warthog.
As you well know, any prize you request will be yours.
Tell me you found it, Calypso. Tell me it's here. And tell me no one's heard it. I told the government I'd get it back to them.
Why is it so important for you to keep the public in the dark? Wouldn't it be more fun to simply drop it on the 11 o'clock news and let the people go wild?
You know what you have there? That box contains information that's priceless. The world will never be able to know. And trust me, you let that box go, you'll never get out the front door of this hellhole. You saw what I did to that traitor in the sports car. I blew him away.
Believe me, Commander, I'm not the one in danger here. Just ask the precious strike team used to kill me if I didn't cooperate.
Jesus. Jesus.
No! Get the hell out of here!
What?
I don't know what was in there. It looked like Silent Hill monsters almost, but yeah. Now it's time for Dark Side. Satan!
Ah, Mr. Ash. Let's see what you've come asking for.
I've come to get back what's mine. Let's go, Black. It's time to come home.
Black? I don't understand.
It is not your place to understand. And even though you'll never admit it, there are many things you will never fully understand. And you, Black. I granted you more power than I gave any other demon, and you left. You left me.
No! Black! Where are you going? No! What are you doing with Black? No! No! No!
fires of hell need fuel.
That one may have been the cheesiest one out of them, and it's purely for Calypso's acting in it. He's doing what he could, you know, and, you know, obviously directing is a big part on these things, so can't be blamed all on him.
Let's see what you've come asking for. Ah, this one. Definitely one of the most interesting requests I have ever gotten. To tell you the truth, agents, it made a true believer out of me.
God, you've got it. You've actually got the box.
Well, yes.
Pan West Flight 1745 en route to Paris, France. Marker bearing 239er. Condition green, 70 miles visibility.
No way, man. She was looking at me. I was just... My God. What is that? What the hell is that? Andy, look at that. Some sort of weather balloon, maybe. It's not coming up on radar. No, I'm gonna have to call this one in. Hang on. Paris Tower, this is Pan West Flight 1745. We seem to have a situation here. It's some sort of craft. I think I want to report a UFO. Jesus! Pull up now!
That's a valuable piece of information you've got there. The commander competed valiantly and died trying to keep you from getting it.
Well, that's the U.S. government for you. People need to know about this stuff. Thanks, Calypso.
So I don't know for a fact, but that Tactical Bacon Productions I was telling you about, he mentions that they might have not shown him because they just couldn't afford a sports car like that, and that's pretty reasonable. Oh yeah, we're ending on my favorite, yeah! Alright, so let's do it.
Whoa, look at this place, dude. This is so cool.
Check out all the babes.
That was excellent fighting there at the end. Now, it is time for you both to be rewarded. You have requested nothing. You are aware, as victors of a high-octane competition, I shall grant anything you ask for.
Anything? You're pulling my chain.
Yeah, dude, they got guns.
Well, so do we.
Well, what'll it be?
We want base! Yeah!
Done!
Hi, guys!
Let's go, man. Let's go now.
This is so cool!
Oh, I love it so. I love it so. Like, it's just so lighthearted and fun and silly. And yeah, them chicks were hot. I get it. I understand. But like the biggest part of that is underrated is they're like, we want babes! And like not even a second later, Calypso is so happy to give the request. He's like, done! Fucking get your dick sucked! Go, my dudes, go! It's so beautiful. Alright. Well, that puts an end on Twisted Metal 1 for the PlayStation 1. I believe that came out in 1995. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a long one, and I appreciate your time being here. As always, we will continue to show more stuff in the future of things that you may have missed growing up, or, you know, have become popular around that you're curious on the origins of. So, once again, thank you all for reaching out to me as well. Like, You all are wonderful people, and I could not be luckier to have such great people, like, be my friends or just communicate with me. So, thank you so much. Have a wonderful time, and talk to you later. Bye.